thoroughfare.
Okay. So over here we have what's basically kind of our zoo's mascot, the cougar. Very happy to add him in. Let's see if we can go downstairs and see him. This was so much fun. I wish that we had actual fish as it is. I ended up having to get some blueprints from the shop because building fish myself, I later discovered, was an absolute nightmare. You know, with the way the water moves, like you can almost trick yourself into believing they're moving. It's kind of cool. I don't know, or is that just me being weird?
I think that's just you.
Yeah. I wish we had ambient fish. Like, how do I describe it? Like, you know how when you go into a zoo and there's like ambient animals? Oh, there's our cougar. Hello. Like, there's nothing that you can do to keep the pigeons away from a city zoo. And like, we don't have pigeons in game. They don't show up. There's no ambient birds. There's no ambient fish. I wish we had that. You know, where like you had like the little special effects things that we have for like waterfalls and like leaf litter and all those kinds of things. I wish that we had those, but for like ambient fish and ambient bird, you know? Like, I think that would be cool.
What I thought was really interesting with the cougar build, this building on the side of the mountainside or hill, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, the shelter thing?
How that shelter was built and how this looks in general, it actually does remind me of what it looks like at the Alaska Zoo in some of their habitats.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Even though you've never been there, you ended up recreating what some of it looks like there.
Oh, that's even better. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to go up to Alaska and go visit that zoo, because I hear that they've got all kinds of crazy animals there, so. And like a lot of northern species that we cannot keep down here. Like, it is too hot. Like, it's a little too hot for the cougars, to be completely honest with you. So. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm a little bit disappointed that the glass is so cloudy. Like, that's one of the only complaints that I have, really, about any of the pieces, is that they're just so cloudy. So, anyway, if we come back through this forest area, and I did not add railings to just about anything, I could not be bothered. I don't like the railings in Planet Zoo, but I also hate building my own custom ones. Here we go. Here's the thumbnail from that one video. This is it. I think I ended up coming into the zoo and like clipping this after everything was done. It's ridiculous. We have like seagull like statues that we can use for ambience, but like, it's not the same. You don't get the chatter. We'll come up to the dulls in just a second. There we go.
I think this is a good viewing area of the sea lions.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about it, but I think it looks alright. We ended up having to keep this border up through here just so that way they wouldn't escape through. The water mechanics are so finicky. But if you go down towards the Mojave Maze, we end up looking at the sea lions over there. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap between these videos, and I'm sure like if you clicked, hey, let's go down the main thoroughfare, and then you jumped all the way to the south and then we're going up north, like, this must feel really weird, but unfortunately we didn't plan our stitching very well. So we're just going to be going backwards up this route, but that's okay. So anyway, yeah, so here's our sea lions, our California sea lions. So I learned while doing the research that there's like 3 different species of sea lion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea. And specifically like 3 species of the California sea lion. Yeah. Which, by the way, do you know the difference between a seal and a sea lion?
I think if I was looking at them, I would know, but just right now, I can't think of it.
Yeah. So, I ended up double checking it, but apparently this, like, back leg situation that they got, seals don't have that. They've got, like, a full proper flipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then these guys still have, like, vestigial legs. And I think they're... I'm trying to remember. I know one of them is descended from a cousin of bears? Yeah, like how the blue whales, like, split off and became their own thing from, like, what would eventually be... I want to say, like elephants and zebras and, like, I don't know, that whole thing. These, like, split off at some point from bears, and I'm pretty sure it's the sea lions, not the seals. I don't remember what the seals are related to. They might be bears as well. But I know that these guys evolved, like, more recently, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're cool. And they're just having their fun. I love just watching them. I could do that for hours.
And what was funny during editing for the fact video for this?
Oh, yeah.
Because originally Jackal sent me all the audio clips for each of the animals separately because just timing wise it didn't fill the whole video, so there was going to be some quiet parts, as you noticed. But with the one that she labeled sea lions, I threw it in and it was like 7 minutes long, and in the actual footage with it sped up of setting up the habitat, it was like a minute.
Yeah.
So I had an extra 5 to 6 minutes of like, wait, why is she talking for this long? And so I actually put down at first a bunch of stock photos and images of sea lions to help buffer the time.
It was really cute. I loved it.
And it looked great. And then I realized quickly afterwards that the actual time for the sea lions wasn't actually 7 minutes. Jackal had just sent me the entire audio for the entire video and labeled it as sea lions.
Yeah. It was a weird exporting issue.
So it was a weird situation there, and I ended up keeping some of the stock images in the corner just because they were really cute, and thankfully we fixed it and now it looks nice, and there's not this weird gap of hearing the same information again and seeing sea lion photos.
Yeah. Which I'm really glad you caught that, because I obviously didn't. I didn't realize I exported it wrong. Oh, goodness. So, I tried my best to hide the water cleanliness system, whatever we call this. It didn't work, but whatever. You're not supposed to go down there anyway. So, here we have our dolls, which I've never seen them come up on this little platform. I know they can. I've just never seen them do it. Let's live dangerously. Let's go hop into their enclosure real quick. So, as we record this, today the Arid Pack comes out. And it's super cool. We're getting dromedary camels, we're getting sand cats, like a ton of animals that I'm super happy about, but we didn't get coyotes again, and I'm so disappointed. Like, I love coyotes. They're so obnoxious and so loud, and they like they form these giant gangs, and then they fight, and then they go their separate ways. They're ridiculous little creatures. So we had to use the dolls instead as sort of a stand-in, which again, like, it ties in with the idea that this is like a foreign exchange kind of park where we've got something going on, but it is still a little bit disappointing that we don't have like the most iconic North American canid, you know, in the game or anything like that. Do you have any thoughts?
No.
Okay.
My head is empty.
Cool. Okay. There we go. He's just eating his food. I love that they gave them little Kongs. It's adorable. So, yeah, dolls are, I don't know, dolls are one of those animals that I feel like we don't know enough about. And like, if you go check their Wikipedia page, it looks like we have tons of information on them, but it's all the same stuff as like every other canine on Earth. Like, we don't have a lot of unique information about the animal, which, I don't know, I think that's odd. You would think we would have more, but then again, like, trying to get research is a little bit difficult, I guess. These were, oh goodness, I did not build these, thank goodness. These were part of the, oh, what's it called? The conservation pack. Like, when I started this, the conservation pack was brand new. How do they even... Okay, these are just those conservation 3D whatevers. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, but I saw these and I was like, they have to go in. These are super cool little, like, tree shade things. I don't care that they don't fit the aesthetic. And, like, I guess they do now, but, like, I don't know. I think they're cool. So, and we're back up here with the African penguins. When we go down the Mojave Maze, we talk about them a little bit more, but for now, let's just enjoy. They're really cute. Have I taken you to go see these yet?
No, you have not.
Oh goodness, we have to go to the aquarium. They're adorable. They're so cute. And they're like... Oh, you seem to have glitched a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, they remind me of Ollie. They're so cute. I meant to, Oh, he's having a dive. I meant to ask if, you would put some pictures of Ollie into the Mexico area video. 'Cause he, like 10 or 15 minutes in, he hops up on my desk and announces to the entire world that he is here and he needs to be seen. Mm-hmm. It's precious, but also very annoying. He hates it when I record. Like, absolutely hates it. It's a little bit infuriating. There we go. And we're back to the cranes. Okay. Alrighty, so, which direction would you like to go in?